to know how to be like Maddy from Euphoria. If you want to know some of Maddy's best beauty hacks to look as incredible as this character, learn how to have the Maddy Perez mindset, and become as confident as Maddy from Euphoria, then this video is going to be for you. Hi internet best friends, and welcome back to my sleepover. Today's video is a long-awaited sequel to my previous videos on how to be confident like Maddy Perez and beauty secrets, glow up tips. Oh god, I forgot my own video. Anyway, you guys have been asking me for so long to make an updated version on Maddy and the It Girl series, so here we are. I'm super excited for it, and I really hope that YouTube doesn't copyright this, so I'm gonna try to keep the scenes in this video as short as possible, just because I don't want this video to be taken down or for YouTube to ask me to cut out the segments from the video. That's what happened to the previous two. I'm gonna be starting with some of the best glow up and Maddy beauty tips inspired by the Maddy Perez character from Euphoria. One of the biggest things that we see in Maddy is something that I would definitely tell you if you ask me right now how you can immediately look better, because it contributes such a big portion to your look, which is that in the show you can never catch Maddy with her eyebrows looking like a mess. Eyebrows are a huge portion of your face. They shape your face a lot. It can be really beneficial to shape your eyebrows with an effect that you wanted to have on your face in mind. For example, if you do more like lifted ends, you kind of like cut off this part and you leave like a lifted part, something that we see in Ariana Grande. That shape is going to contribute to lifting the look of your entire face. If you place your arc a little higher, that's going to open up your eye space a little more, and that's also going to make your face look a tiny bit more lifted, just more like towards this area. If you place your arc lower, it's going to contribute to a more closed look. Consider what effect you would like to achieve and then shape your eyebrows accordingly. Or if you feel like you really don't understand how eyebrow shapes work and you can't really go to a professional to get your eyebrows done, the best thing that you can do for yourself to achieve this amazing like Maddy always looking on point type of look is make sure to clean between your eyebrows, clean around your eyebrows. So like this place where you would usually get a lot of like hairs growing out, just take a tiny wax strip, make sure not to put it on your eyebrows, go close to it but not like too close so you don't accidentally rip out your eyebrow, and just rip that off. That's gonna clean this whole space right here. It's gonna immediately make you look more clean, put together. And also big sister advice vibes, get this kind of tiny brush and use it to groom your eyebrows. Just kind of brush them up like that, and that's gonna help them look on point. Just carry this tiny thing in your purse and you're gonna thank me so much. And something else that we can learn from Maddy that definitely makes a huge difference in your face is that you never really see Maddy unless she's going through something really bad in the show. But whenever Maddy's at her best, you can never catch Maddy looking puffy, you can never catch Maddy's face looking like a balloon. And something that you definitely need to do in order to make sure that your face doesn't look puffy, something that is going to improve the quality of your skin because you're gonna have less breakouts, something that is going to even improve your eye shape and make your eyes look more open, and something that is also even gonna make you more attractive on a subconscious level and make you feel less anxious throughout the day, is making sure to get enough sleep and go to sleep on time. You guys can roll your eyes at me, but it has actually been proven that sleep has an effect on cortisol levels, which is a stress hormone. So that makes you feel more anxious, more jittery, more stressed, and more just not confident in yourself throughout the day because you're constantly anxious about something, you're constantly worried, you're constantly on edge, which also makes people perceive you as less attractive. And sleep also has effect on how your face looks, because if you have more cortisol, your face is going to look more puffy, you're going to retain more water, you're going to be more bloated. It even affects your eye shape because when you sleep more, your eyes can look more open. And if you're like, yeah, I want to do it, but I just can't get myself to sleep, I'm in the same boat. Let me help you. This is my senior year of university. It is incredibly rough for me, and some of the things that have helped me are, first of all, this thing right here. This is not medicine, this is not melatonin, this is not some chemical-y thing. This is like a natural shot that helps you relax. It has ingredients like chamomile, lavender. It's from this brand called Magic Mind. I absolutely love it, and if you would want to get a discount, you can use my link, which is going to be in the description, and that's going to give you 42% discount. Also, what you guys can do to make sure that you get good quality sleep is don't go on your electronics like your phone, computer, anything with a screen and artificial light probably like 20 to 30 minutes before going to sleep, because that blue light excites your brain, especially the quick nature of the apps. Don't watch TikTok and then complain that you can't sleep. Try reading a book instead, or meditating or journaling, and also dim your lights before you're about to go to sleep. That is going to help signal your body that we're winding down, we're going to sleep, we're supposed to go to sleep. But apart from Maddy's beauty, something that really sets this character apart is her incredible habits to, we've heard this saying of romanticized life, but I feel like when it comes to Maddy really romanticizes her outfits. What I mean by this is she has her outfits for an occasion and she really romanticizes the outfit for that occasion. During a cheer practice, she matches her beautiful cheer uniform with having those, I don't know what they're called, like strasses? Is that an English word? She does the same with rhinestones and the same with this two-piece that she's wearing when shopping. She's romanticizing every single occasion by not giving it just a basic outfit that is okay for the occasion. We're going shopping, I'm not just gonna wear a hoodie and some sweatpants. I'm gonna wear this beautiful Chanel type of outfit that really makes me feel like one of those it girls just out and about shopping at the mall. This not only helps you make beautiful outfits that are going to get people to notice you and admire you, but also helps you get into this beautiful energy of romanticizing everything, romanticizing the occasion, romanticizing your outfit, which is just so magnetic to people. And with her use of rhinestones, with her use of cherries, with her use of just having different eye designs that she has in the show, we see an important thing if you want to have a distinctive look and if you want people to actually remember you by your look. It is something that we've seen from celebrities like Sabrina Carpenter, for example, Chappell Roan, Charlie XCX, which is that when these celebrities tried to follow the mainstream trends, they were not noticeable. No one really cared about Sabrina's style and no one really wanted to have the Sabrina Carpenter style when Sabrina used to dress like this. Trendy, on point, but no one really was like, oh yeah, I want to have the Sabrina Carpenter style. Or even Chappell Roan back then, it would be just like this boho type of basic style and most people wouldn't even know what you're talking about. Well, right now if you say that you want to have the Sabrina Carpenter inspired style, you would immediately think hearts, you would immediately think pastel colors, nostalgia styling, blush blindness, and the iconic Sabrina Carpenter hair. And how this happens is something that Maddy has had all along, which is that Maddy doesn't follow trends, she makes them instead. When you just stick to trending things, you don't really develop your own signature look and style. Instead, when you try to take the things that you like and craft them into your own unique look, your style becomes recognizable instead of being just another girl that dresses in the trend. And the way you can make your style recognizable and craft your own signature look that is going to be associated with you, just like Maddy has her look, because when you think of Maddy, what do you think of? You probably think rhinestones, you probably think long straight black hair, you probably think deep purple, like some of our most iconic outfits. So first of all, one of the key things that we can see from almost every single it girl that is definitely going to help you craft a memorable image and a signature look is just like Maddy with deep purple, having your own signature color. We can see her wear during the carnival. We can also see her wear that in the second season with the dress that she is gifted, as well as during the prom scene, and I think in a few other scenes in the TV show as well. And in the second season, we also have this green color that Maddy wears quite a lot, but usually having one color or a combination of colors that you often wear will make that your signature color and make people actually think of you whenever they see that color, because you've worn it so many times that you've created an association with yourself. Now, you don't need to become Barbie just strictly wearing pink, but wearing that often is going to be an amazing tool to crafting a signature style. Also, using some items with your makeup or with your hair, you can have maybe bows in your hair, or you can have rhinestones like Maddy. We usually see Maddy decorate her makeup somehow. Don't just do a boring makeup look. Make like a cute, maybe like heart near your face or cherries near your face. That's gonna make your look so much more memorable. But speaking of colors, Maddy looks good in almost everything that she wears in the show, which is achieved by putting her in the colors that are right for her based on her undertones. If you don't know, you can either have a cold undertone, a warm undertone, or a neutral. A cool one means that you look better in colder colors, for example, cold blues, purples, and silvers. Having warmer undertone means the opposite, you look better in red, warm shades, or gold. Neutral is like the best of both worlds, but taking the time to figure out what's your undertone as well as your color season is going to help you choose your colors in a way that really makes you look incredible every single time. If you guys want to know more on that, then after watching this video, definitely check out this one right here. But moving on to the next beauty tip from Maddy Perez is that Maddy always always has her nails done. You can see her having these green nails to match her outfit during the play scene, but basically you always see Maddy's nails look on point in the show, and you don't necessarily need to get them done if that is too expensive for you, but even making sure to have them clean, polished, take care of your cuticles, cut your nails, and just have this taken care of look is going to go a long way. And speaking of being clean, I would imagine that if Maddy was a real person, you would never catch her smelling bad. And a great life hack for this that I can tell you guys is to keep a tiny deodorant in your backpack if you're going to school, as well as keep a tiny perfume in your bag and a chapstick. We don't want our lips to be looking chapped ever. But moving on to how to have the Maddy Perez mindset and confidence, we're gonna be starting with something that we can see from the Maddy's dedicated episode in season 1. In season 1, we see Maddy in her childhood doing a lot of beauty pageants. We can see that she's incredibly passionate about them. She really loved performing, being on stage, and we can also see that even when the pageant thing is basically over for her, she moves on to doing cheerleading, which works in 2 different ways. The first one is that doing something that you're passionate about, especially if it's something that allows people to see you do that, performing, being in a pageant, playing in a sports match, anything like that, people are more likely to perceive you as more attractive when they see you do something that you're passionate about. We can even see this with Maddy, how everyone watches her during the cheer practice. It also gives you something to make your conversations more interesting and honestly be more interesting as a person, as opposed to just gossiping with people. And doing something that you're passionate about also makes you feel more confident. It is proven that learning a new skill like playing a musical instrument can make you feel more confident, and also if you're doing something that involves being on stage, like we see with Maddy and the pageants, you're going to naturally become more confident because you're used to people looking at you, you're used to being on stage, and you're used to being the center of attention. So do something that you're passionate about, bonus points if it's something that involves you being in front of people. The next thing that we see from Maddy that contributes to her incredible confidence is something that we see throughout the whole entire show, but we also see it in the episode in season 2 where Cassie is talking with Nate, and she's really afraid that Maddy is going to be incredibly mad at her. And we see basically how Maddy responds to people who disrespect her, which is that Maddy doesn't let anyone disrespect her. She doesn't let anyone treat her badly. She doesn't let anyone bully her, well, except for Nate, but that's a whole separate story, and in season 2 she also got over that, so we're just not talking about that one here. But in general, you know that Maddy is someone not to mess with, and that's why people usually don't even try to mess with her, because you know that she's going to respond and you know that she's not gonna let that slide. Now here are a few things that you need to do, which is, first of all, you need to be sure of your own value. If you're sure about how valuable you are, you're not gonna let anyone disrespect you. And at the same time, let's say if you don't know how to deal if someone is giving you a backhanded compliment, and this is something that I saw in a Wizard Liz video and I thought it was really genius. I'm gonna insert the clip right here.
Okay guys, so this is what I do every single time somebody makes a rude joke towards me. So whenever somebody makes this inappropriate or rude joke, I just look them straight in the eyes and I make a poker face and I go like this. And then I proceed to say, can you explain the joke? I don't get it. Can you explain what you mean by that? And this will literally embarrass them. Because first of all, what they're saying is rude anyway. So if they try to explain it, it will come off stupid. But if they do proceed to explain it, then you have to be like, oh, okay, so that's your humor? Oh, are you fine? Are you okay? Do you need help? I swear, works every time.
And always reply calmly, because people, when being mean to you, just want to get your reaction. They want you to be sad, or they want you to be angry, or they want you to just be like, no, like, don't say that about me, blah, blah. Whenever you reply to them with calmness, that's not gonna give them the satisfaction that they're looking for, and just remove yourself from the situation. If someone is saying mean things to you, just be like, I'm sorry you're spending your energy on that, and just walk away. Because if you let people disrespect you, that is going to ruin your confidence. You have to stand up for yourself to show yourself that you're valuable. And then we also get the question that, oh, what if it's my friend who's being mean to me? But what do we see with Maddy when Cassie does something that is disrespecting her? Maddy doesn't let Cassie treat her like that. Something else that we see in Maddy is that she tends to surround herself with people who lift her up and who are genuinely supportive of her. If you have people in your life that are fake friends, if you have people in your life that are giving you backhanded compliments, or if you feel like that one friend is always just just out to get you, they're always mean to you, they're jealous, limit your time with that person. Of course, if there's like something about someone being negative or someone just bringing negative energy, you should always first talk to the person, make sure they're okay. Maybe they're going through a hard period in their life. But if it's someone that is genuinely toxic to you, then first of all, maybe do try talking to them and try to resolve the problem. But if that doesn't work, feel free to distance yourself from those people. You really don't need those people anymore because they're going to ruin your confidence. And they also say that you become the sum of the 3 people that you surround yourself with. And just like Maddy in season 2, when she has the whole Nate drama going on, she's definitely pretty sad about the breakup with Nate, but we see her just being like out of sight, out of mind. She lets go of things that she doesn't have control over that bring her down. She tries to take focus away from something that she can't do anything about and focus on the things that she can do something about. That is going to help you put your energy in the right places, because focusing on something that you can't change, that you're sad about, and just wallowing in self-pity, honestly, like Cassie does, is not going to make you confident. It's not going to give this iconic Maddy Perez mindset. It's just going to keep you miserable. Instead, being like Maddy, working on yourself, surrounding yourself by supportive friends is going to be way more beneficial for you. And before we talk about the next tip, which is one of the most important things I always see in Maddy when it comes to being confident, I need to stick to our little tradition on this channel and give the shout out of the week. And when it comes to confidence, we can also see Maddy's confidence honestly being taken from the way that she holds herself as well. We can always see Maddy have good posture. We can always see Maddy just walk confidently into the room. She doesn't make an effort to shrink herself. She doesn't make an effort to hide somewhere. No, we all know that iconic scene of Maddy walk from season 2. But your body position actually affects the way you feel. If you stand up more confident, if you make it a point to take up more space, you're going to feel more confident, because there is this concept called embodied cognition, which just means that your body position affects how you feel. Maybe you guys have even seen the TED talk about that, like Superman pose, where they say like holding a Superman pose often makes you feel more confident in yourself, but your body position affects how you feel. So having a more confident stance like Maddy is going to help you feel more confident. And not only is that going to make you feel confident, it's also going to make people perceive you as more confident, because who looks more confident, Maddy right here or Cassie right here? If you didn't know their characters, who would appear to be more confident to you? And if that doesn't feel natural to you, it's okay, because the confidence advice that comes from Maddy herself in the show is this one right here.
90% of life is confidence. The thing about confidence is no one knows if it's real or not.
Which is basically saying that, yeah, it's not gonna feel natural, it's gonna feel weird, it's gonna feel off, but at some point, if you keep doing that, it's going to become real for you. You're just going to fake it till you make it. But a tip that I usually say is don't think about it as faking, because that already puts you in the mindset that like, oh, I'm a fraud, this is not real for me. Think of it as practicing confidence, because that really shifts your mindset, and the way you word things is incredibly important. Which, speaking of words, I bet you Maddy is the type of person who listens to affirmations in the morning. She has her subliminal playlist. If you guys don't know what subliminals are, check out some of my videos on subliminals. That's gonna help explain them. But keep practicing, and I promise you guys are gonna make it. But as important as it is to embody this Maddy Perez mindset, there's also someone in the show that is an opposite of Maddy in almost everything. Someone who's way too focused on other people's opinions, someone who lets everyone get to her head and always requires external validation, which is Cassie. And if you guys want to know some of the most important mistakes that Cassie makes in the show and what we can learn from it, then definitely check out this video right here. And I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!